The term Yahoo is an acronym for yet another hierarchically organized oracle. Actress Nicole Kidman experiences lepidopterophobia, which is a fear of butterflies. In 2004, off New Zealand's coast, a great white shark went after a surfer named Rob Howes. As he held onto his surfboard to survive, a group of dolphins came to him and made a circle around him, which kept the shark away and saved his life. For the role of Walter White in Breaking Bad, John Cusack and Matthew Broderick were first considered. However, after they turned it down, the show's executives, influenced by Bryan Cranston's performance in an X-Files episode, chose to cast him. Italian adventurer Reinhold Messner has climbed Mount Everest without oxygen. He also climbed Nanga Parbat, which is 8,000+ meters 3 times. The first time he lost his brother and 7 toes in the process. He then climbed it again to become the first person to solo climb it and climbed it the 3rd time to retrieve his brother's remains. Hozier's vocals for the song Take Me to Church were not recorded in a professional studio. Instead, he made a demo recording in his parents' attic, and the record label, impressed by the power of the vocals, decided to keep them as they were. Michael Jackson's costumes for the end of his concerts were designed to be smaller than those he wore at the start because he sweated so much during his performances that his size noticeably reduced. In 2014, Five Guys achieved a revenue of $1 billion without spending anything on advertising. In comparison, McDonald's invested nearly $1 billion in advertising to generate $25 billion in revenue. The paper toilet seat covers commonly found in public restrooms are largely ineffective and do not offer any significant health benefits. During World War I, American sauerkraut producers, worried about public perception, rebranded their product as Liberty Cabbage. 1 out of every 8 workers in the U.S. has been employed by McDonald's at some point, with notable former employees including Rachel McAdams, Jeff Bezos, and Jay Leno. After Swift heard the music out of the woods, it only took her 30 minutes to write the lyrics. Originally penned by Jack Antonoff, Taylor received a rough copy before freaking out with Jack about how well the two vibed. On the credits for Wildest Dreams, Swift listed her heartbeat as an instrument. A resting heart rate is about 70 beats per minute, which is the exact tempo of Wild Streets. When the music video for Bad Blood hit the internet, it earned the record for the most YouTube views in 24 hours. That is until Adele came back with her video for her single Hello. After being released for only 19 weeks, Swift's album, 1989, outsold Red, which had been out for 228 weeks. The band Lynyrd Skynyrd got its name from Lynyrd Skynyrd, a gym teacher known for sending band members to the principal for having long hair. Later, they included the sign and phone number of his real estate business in their album artwork, leading to a flood of prank calls to Lynyrd Skynyrd Realty. Froot Loops, despite their various colors, all have the same flavor. There's no difference between them. Steve Irwin, during a fishing trip with his father, discovered a new turtle species. He had the privilege of naming it, and it's known as Irwin's turtle. A cow is only classified as such after having at least 1 calf. Before that, it is referred to as a heifer. Originally, Reese's peanut butter cups were known as penny cups, because they were sold for just 1 cent each when Harry Burnett Reese began selling them in 1928. These penny cups were so popular that Reese could sell them in 5-pound boxes to local stores. In 1875, a balloon carrying 3 Frenchmen ascended to 28,000 feet. Upon landing, only one of the men was still alive, but he was permanently deaf as a result of the journey. Josh Ryan Evans, who portrayed the 8-year-old Grinch in the Grinch movie, was actually an 18-year-old with dwarfism. Tragically, he passed away just 2 years after the film's release. In the original book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's shoes were silver. For the movie, they chose ruby slippers instead to showcase the new Technicolor film technology. In New York City, Mario Liccato was punched because he resembled the actor Shia LaBeouf. When Shia LaBeouf heard about this, he reached out to Mario, gave him his phone number, and left a voicemail apologizing profusely. In 2018, several towns in Virginia implemented a ban on trick-or-treating for individuals over the age of 12. Those violating this rule could potentially face fines and up to 6 months in jail. In World War II, Coca-Cola sent out technical observers, referred to as Coca-Cola colonels, to establish bottling plants near front lines. They set up 64 bottling lines to ensure soldiers had access to Coca-Cola.